What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man. Tune in every Thursday to Detroit Raw Live right here on ventradio.net, 7 p.m. every Thursday, where we talk about a variety of everything from love to hate to everything that you got going on in the world. And also, you know, I'm on that politics. So you tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Detroit Raw Live right here, only on ventradio.net. What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man. Tune in every Thursday to Detroit Raw Live right here on ventradio.net, 7 p.m. every Thursday, where we talk about a variety of everything from love to hate.
I had to do that twice.
Everything that you got going on in the world. And also, you know, I'm on that politics. So you tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Detroit Raw Live right here, only on ventradio.net. What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man. San Francisco at 4:03 p.m. New York, 7:03 p.m. London, England, good evening at 11:03 p.m. Paris, France, good morning at 12:03 a.m. Moscow, 2:03 a.m. Beijing, 7:03 a.m. in the new day. Tokyo, Japan, 8:03 a.m. and Sydney, Australia, good morning to you at 10:03 a.m. You're tuned in to the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man, Detroit Raw Show Live. How y'all been doing this week? Been kind of rough. Yeah, in government, in life. It's just been so many tragedies in just the last week alone that has stopped a lot of things in America. If you're not aware, you should be aware about we just had an attack, and a terrorist attack at that, once again in New York. A young man, Sayfullo Zipporah, took his car and bailed through a bunch of people. 8 people are dead right now as a result. And America is still once again feeling the ramifications of the remnants of 9/11. You know, it's very, very difficult every day to try to contain yourself and your emotions about everyday living. A man just walked in a Walmart today and just opened fire on people. How do you live? Everybody wants to be strong in these tragic situations, but to the same degree, these tragic situations make the whole world leery around them. It gives people this sense of fear. Is this a part of a conspiracy to start something else? I don't know if any of y'all watch Wendy Williams. But ironically enough, she took a fall on stage live on her show 3 hours before this tragic event. So not only on her show did the Statue of Liberty take a fall, but the Statue of Liberty took a fall in reality. They said that this man worked with ISIS.
record amount of. They said that he worked for ISIS to a T. To a T.
To a T.
They said he followed the plan book to a T. They told him how to go and do it. They showed him how to go and do it. And he went and did it.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe if they quit watching us so closely, they would catch somebody that's really trying to do them some harm.
But the thing is, they'll never get their eyes off of us.
Well, then guess what? Then other people are going to keep sneaking them.
Yeah.
Because one thing about us, we don't want to blow ourselves up. we don't want to run into nothing that might cause us to get hurt in the interim. We are not the terrorists.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah, I hear you. You know, I'm glad that Glenn spoke for a second here. In case you don't know, this is my engineer, Glenn. You know, he's like a brother to me. We argue and shit and saying, man, you ain't doing this right, but he does it for a reason. And then I just really found out that reason. It's like, I'll be like, Glenn, I'm doing it good. I'm doing it good. Glenn is the type of person that if you got 100 subscribers, why you ain't got 200 subscribers? If you got 200 subscribers, why you ain't got 400 subscribers? Or 500 or 1,000? It doesn't matter with him. Whatever he says, it ain't good enough. You can do better.
Absolutely. We all can do better.
And when I'll be like, Glenn, damn, you don't broadcast enough. You don't promote yourself enough. You don't do this enough. You don't do that enough. And I'll be like, Glenn, the only thing that I wanted to do was just help my community. Well, if you don't help the community, why you ain't broadcasting? Why you ain't putting yourself out there? And it's world. If I make it in this world, it's gonna be because of this man right here.
Oh wow!
And I don't say that about nobody.
It's gonna be because of the help.
This man will help me get to the top. And you know, it's to the extreme that I don't really recognize right now because, you know, I'm just kind of new at this. But, you know, Glenn is a good guy. And I admire the fact that he's crazy, like you hear. And, you know, to be able to do what you're doing as a black man in this field and knowing the people. Didn't you work for Prince?
Yep.
Look at there. I'm sitting next to the man that used to work for Prince. I ain't know nothing about no Prince. How is it to be with Prince? How was it? Did he make you some pancakes?
It was a job.
I know, but did he make you some pancakes?
No. No.
They say Prince loves his pancakes and his basketball. So I just want to know, who was it? Eddie Murphy's brother,
Charlie Murphy.
He say, and after he beat our asses, he made us pancakes.
Well, you know what people don't really understand about that story is that dude could ball for real.
Yeah, that's what he said. You know, that's what people were saying. That
dude could ball, and he could ball with them boots on.
Look, and that was another thing. He was talking about, man, he up in there. We prepared.
Listen, man.
With the basketball girl, this nigga got on his high heel shoes.
Listen, man. Dude could ball for real.
Prince, my man. Shouts out to me. Rest in peace, Prince. Yeah, he was the coolest cat that I know that could wear some ruffles around. He can walk by and be cool. So hey, shouts out to my man Prince. Oh man. You know, we got a lot of propaganda going around in the world. Somebody is about to go to jail.
Who going to jail?
Oh, well, Robert Mueller said George Papadopoulos is about to go to jail. And Papadopoulos said, hey, hold up for a minute. I'm about to tell. Shit, so you get Paul Manifest and all them clowns and go and get them right now. But see, that's, you know, white America, this is one thing I admire about y'all. See, y'all not dummies like us black people. Y'all gonna tell. Y'all gonna tell. If somebody put in your face, you about to do 30 years, guess what? I'm about to tell it. I'm about to show you how it went down. If you want to put a wire on me, put a wire on me. I'm going to tell it because I ain't about to do 30 years. Us, we are, man, I'm hardcore. I ain't no snitch. Well, nigga, get ready to do 30 to life. You see what I'm saying? They will tell. And that's what this man is doing. He is telling everything. That man been walking around with wires.
You think he wore a wire in the Oval Office? With
I'm just waiting to hear that.
You hoping that he did?
I hope to God that he didn't want a wire in there. But see, Robert Mueller, he ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, you do, wait a minute, but you do know that something could happen to him. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
He's not in protective custody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
We are talking about
the United States government. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hopefully nothing does happen to him.
You know, there is a true saying about snitches.
Yeah.
What do they get?
Stitches.
Stitches. That's right.
Stitches.
And sometimes they don't get the stitches until they're at the coroner's office.
Exactly.
Okay. I just want you to know that while you recommending.
You
recommending and saying that they smart for snitching. I don't want you to leave that part out because you say we dumb.
Okay, let me say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Tell it your own risk. Understand that if you are a CCW carrier, you want to snitch at your own risk because you know there are ramifications and consequences that may happen to follow. So just so you know, your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man, giving you a public service announcement. So therefore, you don't end up in the operating room. So hey, it is what it is. But George Papadopoulos said, I don't care about snitches, stitches, or nothing. I'm straight telling. Now, your president said that he's a low-level person. Even though he had clearances, he said he was a low-level person. It was even mentioned that he was at the low-level of being a coffee boy. Coffee boy, dig that. So when he said that, I was like, wow, for real? A coffee boy. That's what y'all looked at that man as. But we gonna see how much information that the coffee boy got out here, and we'll keep it available for you, so you all stay tuned. Once again, I want to give my condolences out to the 8 people that were killed in New York, and I hate the fact that they had to lose their lives just riding a bike and doing something that they just enjoyed. And so therefore, I want to give my shots out. The terrorists, Silafeo Scipio, still in custody, says he has no regrets for what he's done. And I think that's highly disrespectful. But this man has been in the country.
Well, you say that it's highly disrespectful that he has no remorse?
Well, yeah.
Why should he have remorse? He was on a mission.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. If you're on a mission, that small mission that you were on, that you jumped out with a BB gun and a pellet paint gun.
I didn't say he wasn't crazy.
I mean,
I said he was on a mission.
Okay, so he was on a mission, and then he sort of accomplished what he was supposed to do.
So why would he? Well, when America kills people around the world, do they apologize for it?
No.
Okay. Well, he called himself an ISIS soldier.
Okay, so therefore, if he feels that way, okay,
Well, he proved that he did.
then why does America act as if they're newfounded to it?
Well, because when you do something to Americans, it's supposed to be a little bit different because you're doing something to, like they call the police departments, Detroit's finest or New York's finest or Chicago's finest. And when you do something, well, okay, here's an example. When that white man shot 500 and something people in Las Vegas, they never did deem him a terrorist, right?
Right.
But when they found out that this guy was of Arab descent, then he automatically was deemed a terrorist, right?
Right.
So if this dude in Las Vegas killed more people than this guy in New York, why wasn't he deemed a terrorist?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
No, but
I mean, but,
not,
but
yeah,
he
well,
was
why wasn't he?
First of all, he was a white American,
Oh, is that why?
and
So-
they're not gonna make a white America look like a white American would do something to harm white America.
Well, but that's probably part of the reason that the ISIS boy felt like he would be justified into doing some of the things that America does around the world. Now, I don't know if that's what his thinking was, but I'm thinking that maybe that was his thinking because he didn't get radicalized until he got to the States. The man was here
And he was here about 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
But when he came here, he came for what?
He must have had a mission.
Well, no, they say that he came for the American dream, just like your friends at the liquor stores.
The American dream, right?
But he found out that it was the American
nightmare. Right? And that's what it is, the American nightmare.
So I mean, don't get me wrong. I do feel sorry for anyone that loses their life, but I'm just pointing out the counterpoint to what you were saying. You know, why would he actually told them that he wanted an ISIS flag to put in his hospital room.
Yeah, I mean, just like so callous, like I don't give a fuck about none of
But guess
y'all.
what, Sam, man? He lived.
I mean, he really talking that shit to them.
But he's here to talk.
Why didn't they lay him down? If it was a black man, they'd have killed him.
That's what I'm getting
They
at.
would have killed him.
But see, the reason they didn't kill him is because they want to, what they call, debrief these Arabs and see what kind of information. See, they don't think we got no information. That's why they just go on and kill us. But him, they felt some kind of value in taking him alive. Remember the young boy that set off the bomb in Boston?
Right.
They killed his brother, but they took him alive.
And you still don't even know what happened to him. I don't know if they took him to Guantanamo Bay.
He probably don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to him. These terrorists or so-called terrorists, they just disappear. They disappear off the face of the
Well,
earth.
your president said that he should be put to death. So that means that when he gets to court, they're going to have a problem with their case because a president, when a president makes a statement like that, that makes it almost impossible to find a fair jury.
Right.
But this clown is so dumb, he don't even know that he ain't got no business saying nothing like that. That's how dumb he is, man.
And it's incredible. He's just so, I don't know, man. I just be like, America, why did y'all do that? Why did y'all invite that man into that White House? Because I swear to God, he is incredibly crazy, and you'll find out. You'll find out.
Oh, well, there's a private citizen. I don't know if you've been paying attention to CNN, But there's a private citizen, a white guy, who has bought time on CNN and apparently bought a lot of time. They're running a commercial where he
to impeach him.
Yeah,
I seen it today. I sure did. I seen it today.
That guy's not a politician or anything.
Because I didn't know if he was. I was like, is he a politician?
No, he's not. He's a private citizen.
Wow, he's right, to impeachhim.com. I was like, dig that.
Yeah.
He was like, he is crazy.
Yeah.
And he's got the nuclear codes to launch a nuclear war.
Yeah.
I was like, dig this.
I checked the feed to the Facebook broadcast, and everything sounds great. Sounds great. The broadcast is sounding great on Facebook.
All right, Facebook, all my Facebook fans. Hey, I want to ask y'all, did y'all put in for your pre-order? Apples come out tomorrow. 8 a.m. is what time they say you can get your Apple iPhone 8 or iPhone. I think it's just the iPhone X. I don't know. I think it's the iPhone X. I know for sure that tomorrow, 8 a.m., you want to be at your nearest electronics store or Apple, because you're going to go and grab
the hell on the iPhone.
Get that iPhone X. I just pre-ordered mine. Ooh, they high as hell, man. Talking about they $1,000. Damn, nothing is $1,000. This shit was more than $1,000. I spent almost $2,200.
Man, I mean, really. Why do we keep getting tricked by these people? I mean, we even got you giving them a commercial. But if we call them and say, hey, would y'all advertise the iPhone on the Detroit Raw Live show?
What they say, Glenn?
Man, if you don't get the hell out of here. But here you are plugging $1 billion company.
No, I'm not so much plugging them. I'm just asking my fans out there, did y'all put y'all order in?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Most of us po folks got Android phones.
Oh, well, I got that too.
You know, most of us po folks got the Android. We just can't go and walk up in the Apple store and get them folks $1,000.
Pre-ordered. I can't get the phone until December. I think she said December 13th.
Oh, you liked it so much you pre-ordered it. You gonna wait on yours, huh?
Pre-order.
My man.
Pre-ordered.
My man. Steve Jobs. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs. You got black folks all tricked.
Yes,
I ain't mad at Steve Jobs, man. Steve Jobs done tricked the world.
Hey,
he done gave y'all a phone and put an apple on the back of it,
and everybody going Apple crazy.
And y'all think you can really eat it.
Hey, damn thing costs more than my damn truck. I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I really don't have nobody that I need to talk to that bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I understand that too.
I wish they would go back to having pay phones on the corner.
You know what? That's something that I wish they did have again, because sometimes that would come in handy, you know. But see, when you got the new world that we live in.
Do you know when you go to jail now, a lot of jails don't even have a phone for you to make your one phone call. They tell you to make it on your own phone.
Yeah. My homegirl, she's got her son. He's in the Fed joint. Shouts out to my man Martez. If you hear me out here, well, hey, I know you about to come home soon, player. But she said
from Apple phones to the penitentiary.
Yeah, well, it's the phone.
Yeah,
it's
your
the phone
trying to reconnect again.
He's in the Fed joint, and his mother has to, you know, talk to him through his phone, like either text certain periods of time. He can't call her, but if she
with his phone,
just with his phone, yeah, she texts him, and she can text him, but he can only call her at certain hours. But she can text him all night if they want to.
What Fed joint is he in?
Shit, I think he's in Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be a minimum security or something.
Well, I guess it might be because he's about to come home. Like I said, he about to be home soon.
Well, you know, in the state facility, you get caught with a phone. That's a new case.
Yeah. And that's why I was tripping about it, because I was like, for real? He got a cell? Well, what kind of phone? She was like, oh, he got a cell phone in there. I was like, a cell phone? Like a cell phone, like I got. She's
Wait a
like,
minute. Let's not talk. You may be getting him in trouble. He might have.
no.
Let's not.
It ain't getting in trouble. No, she said that in the Fed joint out there, they allow them to have cell phones, and he can text her, but it's only certain points in the day where he can actually call her. They give him. I think they give him like 200 or so minutes a month, and you know he has his cell phone, and I was like, wow. Damn, jail and chains since the hell I've been in prison, but you know,
That's crazy.
yeah. I mean, I was like, dig this. Don't y'all worry about maybe they might be typing something out that, you know. But hey, he's doing what he's doing. So hey.
Wow.
Earlier this week, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you are aware of it. Sexual assault allegations. We're gonna talk about that on the next hour.
Against who?
Oh, well, I'm gonna let you know, Glenn, but tell us, who is the artist of the week?
Oh man. I don't even know. Let me spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Here we go.
The name of this artist is No Damn Body.
He said, No Damn Body. That's a new artist out here, ladies and gentlemen. No Damn Body. I'm glad they first on the Detroit Raw Live show.
Yeah.
We're going to take another spin here.
We're going to do a little Doc Chill.
All right, Doc Chill.
Yeah, he calls this one Mrs. Jones.
All
One
righty.
of my favorites here.
Doc Chill, Mrs. Jones, right here, Detroit Raw Live with your man, one on Miss Sam 44 Man.
I know.
Okay. Yo, Pete, what up? This D. Hit me up, man. It's November 14th. You gotta have that drink for Flo. Holla at me. Later, dog.
Excuse me, Miss Jones. Can Petey come out and play?
Not right now, Dante. He doing his homework.
Okay, Miss Jones. Bye.
All right then.
This song is dedicated to Florence Olivia Jones. I know you listening, mama. I love you reminisce. It's kind of hard fishing for thoughts. I pray for God to give me a peace of mind. A piece of me collapsed when your eyes closed, trapped on the other side where my mother died. I was 16, young boy, had to be a man. Miss Florence Jones, black queen, always had a plan. Damn, why her? I heard everything God do, he does for a reason. How much of this is true? Well, I don't know. I'ma go ahead and do my thing, though. Rap type businessman, and I'ma show you how this thing go. Lifetime achievements, believe me, I'm in this. My mama had my back, I swear to God, it's my witness. I'ma finish my business like I never even left it. And I'ma praise her name with the same tongue I was blessed with. And everywhere we went, it was home sweet home. From Tracy Street to Washburn. And it was just me and Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. And all the while it was me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Baby girl, right? Mama, I miss you. I thank God that we bonded. You put game on the nigga, and you kept me well grounded. 11, 17, see, you gave birth to me. 11, 14, the worst came to me. But you raised the general, tough love, and you better know. Family called you fly, see, I called you mama, though. Every chance I get, I don't forget what you told me. This whole industry could be mine, and don't let nobody hold me back. And for that, I'm grateful, overly thankful. Ain't gonna be a day go by that I don't think of you faithfully, really. I still feel because your words held truth. I promise to keep it real from the block to the booth. And if you see my daddy, tell him I love him and I forgive him. You was too good, too strong, and I ain't stick right with him. But right now, you know it's all about you. Or shall I say us? It was just me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. That's right. Yo, mama, I miss you, baby. We got a thing going on. What can I say? And all the while it was your mind, you see my auntie. Mrs. Jones. I miss and I love you. We got a thing
Mama, that was you to see me through my struggles. Your love helped me through all my troubles. I will always be true, forever thinking of you. Your love will always be part of my life. It's true.
I swear to God.
You're the only one who understood me.
The only one.
Mama, I'm missing you. Mrs. Jones.
Yo, you sound like you better.
Mama, I'm missing you.
You know the wild it was.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Just me and Mrs. Jones. Your mom won't get your name tattooed on my arm. Believe that. Me and Mrs. Jones. Still got a thing going on. Still a connection. That's right. Me and Mrs. Jones. You gonna do this, baby?
I miss you.
Sound like you.
Oh, how I miss you. Oh, how I miss you.
Did you see them two fat niggas walking down the street? Oh, I'm not.
Midwest Video Awards, powered by Street Noise Pro Entertainment. Join us on the red carpet under the bright lights of Detroit, as this is a black tie affair. So join me, Mr. San 44 Man, host of Detroit Raw Live, in the house waiting to see who you vote for as Best Hip Hop, Best R&B Soul, Best Country, and Best Film. And you're the judges. So vote now. This will be the hottest award show in the D. The Midwest Video Awards, featuring some of the hottest acts in the Midwest. December 16th, 2017. Join us at the glorious Senate Theater, 6424 Michigan Avenue. And tickets are available at eventbrite.com.
And the winner is Glenn on the track, boy.
What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. San 44 Man, and you're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Live show right here, only on eventradio.net.
How much have you been preparing for this performance?
Your man, the one and only Mr. San 44 Man. Shouts out to everybody out there all across the world. Shouts out to my homegirl, Shirley Fales, my wife out there, Phyllis, Terrell. Hey, I see you out there. Hey, Marcy, all of my fans out there, Yusef, all of my people out there. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the ones that keep me going out here every week right here on Detroit Raw. Ventradio.net is the site, is where you can check us out every Thursday, 7 p.m. with your man, the one and only Mr. San 44 Man. Now, back to what I was about to initiate with the sexual assault allegations, with more individuals being put out there. People that we watch movies of. People that we love to watch in movies. I remember Rain Man. 355,255,525. Remember Rain Man? Dustin Hoffman is now alleged as filling on a woman in a 1982 movie.
Oh, man.
Kevin Spacey. Y'all know him. House of Cards. HBO said we shutting that down. Suspended. Hold up. Because actor Anthony Raps said he'd been molesting him since he was 14 years old.
Well, I thought that he said something inappropriate to him.
No.
Oh, he did.
No, he said he did
it to him?
Yeah. Since he was 14. I was like, what? This sexual allegation situation is getting thick.
Wait a minute. Who was on the top and who was on the bottom?
He didn't display that.
He didn't specify.
Right. He didn't display that. But it went down. It went down. And from my
his jeans went down, huh?
From my observation of it, I think he might have been on the lower end of the totem pole. Yeah, I think he might have been in the lower end of the totem pole. But Dustin Hoffman, Kevin Spacey, Brent Ratner, famous director, Jeremy Pives, y'all know him. All these individuals are caught up now in another sexual expose allegation. Wow. Can y'all believe that, world? Another sexual allegation. So that just goes to show you, world, that America and their powers to be been doing this forever. And now that we have something called what I'm using right now is social media. See, I can look right now on social media at myself on this air and see that Shelly Garrett is in the house. How you doing, Mr. Garrett? You see what I'm saying? I can see who's listening and who's watching. This sexual expose, these allegations, is just a small part of what is going on and been going on in Hollywood. It's been going on. My thing is, why did you wait so damn long to bring it to par? Why did you wait so long?
His booty was hurting.
There you go.
I think we got Shatik from California. Just joined us, man, by video. So what's up, Sam, man? That's Shatik.
Hey, what's up, Shatik? Oh, Shatik.
What's going on? All right?
Brother.
Hold on. What happened? Could y'all see me?
Yeah, we can. We see you, brother, with that hotel.
I'm at the recreation center in San Francisco. What's the name of this recreation center?
Oakdale.
I'm at Oakdale.
City of Dreams.
City of Dreams and Oakdale Recreation Center. I'm looking with shot with the Marie, man, and the people of the recreation center. I'm live on the radio from Detroit.
Recreation center. You speaking there today?
You on the radio?
Yeah. Just come on over here. Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, man, say what's up, Shatik.
Hey, what's up, Shatik? Hey, you looking pretty sharp there, bro.
All right, my brother. Hey.
Hi.
It's some of the youth at the radio.
Look at my report card.
She's one of the youth at the. She's showing her report card, bro.
Okay, what she got?
What she got? What's some grade?
I got 4.0.
Wow.
You were around the applause for the 4.0.
Wait a minute, man.
My name is Tyler Tukes. Follow me on Instagram.
Tyler Tukes. Okay, look at that, man.
You go, girl.
Y'all kids out there, 4.0, it can happen.
Right. What's your name, man?
Troy Lee.
Miss Claire Lee. She works at the recreation center up here.
I'm with nutrition for the children.
Okay.
If you feed the brain, the body will go.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Wow, man.
Community activist, the host of the show, Sam 44, man. He's a community activist, and now we got our man Tim KK,
San Francisco.
Shatik.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
All sharp and look at him, man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Photo shoot or something, man.
No, I just I had to go to an orientation earlier, so I went to that in Richmond, and I just like to stay nice, man. What they say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I was ready for this.
That's right. You are absolutely right.
And I got my oldest brother here tomorrow, man.
So how y'all doing?
All right, holla at D.
How y'all doing,
nephew, man.
What's up?
Okay. All right.
We out there in that sunshine. We sitting over here.
Y'all see the sun shining?
Yeah, we see the sun shining there.
Okay. What's brother's name? Brother Mexio. Excuse me. I'm live on the radio. Detroit.
Live on the radio.
Yeah, radio. This is Brother Mexio, and tell him what your position is at the. This is Brother Mexio.
How's it going, man? I program. It's called Ground Zero, and pretty much what it is. It's helping life coach kids on how to process life, do life, how to process it, their thinking and their emotions.
That's what's up.
what's happening to him. Self-awareness, being self-aware of what's going on with you, what's going on around you, and pretty much getting in touch with what you want for your life and how to move towards that end goal. So that makes sense.
Detroit.
Welcome to Detroit. All right, man.
Right, all right. Yeah, man.
Don't come to Detroit.
He said, "When you plan on coming to Detroit?"
Hey, man, fly me in. I'm there now. I need to come visit. I need to come visit Detroit.
They're holding some tonight, so I'm staying over. So I'm gonna speak. What are you guys holding tonight, Brother Mason?
We got a Ground Zero thing happening, and we're going over agitation. Going over the environment of agitation. But my man here is going to share his life tonight, share things about his life, and inspire the kids. So it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a real good night.
Absolutely.
I'm honored. I'm honored. I just met this brother too, but I'm honored to know him and I met him.
Likewise, my brother.
You could have a better man talking to the children, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm not saying that because he's my brother. I'm saying that because he has a message and he believes in what he's doing, and he came home to help somebody.
He's got great kids too. I mean, well, they're not kids anymore. They're grown men. But one of his sons, Shantique, I met him. He'll be up here tonight too. Awesome. I mean, it's in his gene, man. He's got his other oldest boy here, man. Yes, sir. Never gave up on him. So there's energy about these brothers, man. It's just real contagious. I'm excited.
Them boys were standing right there when their father walked out, man. It was a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. We still together, still strong. You know,
and we're trying to do everything over here at Vent Radio, man, to help him get his message out there. And through this technology, we can do it worldwide. So, you know,
absolutely.
I wish we had a stronger signal, and we could have actually broadcast some of you guys' program over here. But you
have a way to connect to the computer for tonight.
I can ask Mike, and you know that's interesting that you say that because I'm working on a podcast. I'm working on it tomorrow, where I'm going to set up a podcast where we'll start filming. Not filming. Excuse me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Broadcasting what we do with Ground Zero, because I already know the message he's talking about is the same. It's in sync with what I'm talking about. And but I let me find out. I'm going to find out right now if we can get set up and do that. So excuse me.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Okay. All right. Oh, there was my grandbaby. No. Wow.
We just wanted to again with your shot take and see what you was doing out there in California, man.
Live on TV. Live on the my little grandbaby just walked up too, man. You know?
You out there, celebrity, man.
Man, I'm like I'm with the family, man. You know, with the family, and like you say, doing what God has created me to do. Like you see up here, I'm really finding out what's going on in the community. This is Ground Zero, the hood. You know, so
I meant to tell you that that show that we did got a few hundred views on it, so people did check it out.
That's good. That's good. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Talk to you again, and you out there in California doing the thing to help the kids and making sure that they're on the right path, and that's what we need, man. We need brothers like you. We need more brothers like you. You feel me?
Wow, man. Thank you, bro. That's an honor. Like I say, then I'm scheduled to go up to what's that college, D?
San Francisco Community College.
Yeah, San Francisco Community College. I'm supposed to meet with the students tomorrow to work out the logistics of that as far as the and we're gonna try to see if we can also broadcast that tomorrow too. You know?
Okay.
Right. Damn, you got Facebook page stuff? Oh no, okay.
So before we let you get out of here, Shantique, you got a message you want to send back to the people?
Just man, like you said, let the people know. Hold on, sir, brother Maceo was saying something.
The computer is all set up there.
Okay.
I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to do it.
Brothers say their computer is all set up, so we might be able to do it if you can call back later. Tonight, the event that they're having is
we start around 5.
Gonna start around 5.
Okay, tell the brother to see if he can put Google Hangouts on the computer. Download Google
Hangouts. Download Google Hangouts.
Yes, sir.
Download
on the computer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. On the computer.
Yeah. Okay. What I like to say, man, is that just an honor, man, being able to come out of prison, then go to the Google Hangouts, to come out of prison, then go to the state capitol, now end up in the West Coast in California, out here on Ground Zero in the community. So let me show y'all something. Y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
It's the community. It's the hill, the rolling hills that Frankie Bellamy talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did y'all see that?
California.
You know, and my theme song was while I was in prison was I'm going back to Cali. Here I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Meaning this, I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled by this experience and these opportunities to be able to not just talk about it, but be about it. So everybody that's watching, understand that, like I said, I ain't just talking about it. I'm being about it. I'm with my family. There's no greater place to be than our family. So also say this here, the salvation I was pushing for other people, it wouldn't be nothing if I couldn't have it at home first, and my base here at home, now I'm there, it's strong. So just follow us and keep up with us. And, we're just doing the best we can. So I appreciate this opportunity.
Before you go, how can we follow you? Tell our fans, how can we follow you?
Well, I'll be on Vent Radio, Detroit Raw Live. We're going to put something together with you guys where any events that we have, whether it's we do something up there in Detroit at with Thinkers up on Chalmers in Detroit, then I'll be doing a podcast just, maybe monthly and, on my Facebook and just straight from home. So you guys can keep up with that. And any events that I have out here, again, as I say, I'm scheduled to meet with some students at one of San Francisco community colleges to go up there and speak. So any event that I have, I'll plug it into you guys, and you can disseminate it to the world so they can follow us.
My door is always open to you. So anytime you got something going on, you just know.
Let me say this one other thing before I forget. For the world to know, I went up to Berkeley Law School last week, money for last to enroll in law school and to look at financial assistance and whatnot. And we're in the process of putting together a legal advocacy group to help out, with like they say, school to prison pipeline, men that are still incarcerated and prevent other men and young children from ending up in prison. So we're in the process of doing that because I assisted in getting myself out of prison. So now we want to use it, to help others out. So we're in the process of putting that together.
Well, from one brother to another, you always got my help anytime, brother.
Okay. Yes,
I got you, and that's my goal out here, helping other brothers like I wanted to be when I got out of prison. And hey, my door is open.
Right.
You can call me and say, hey, man, let's do this.
I asked you. Someone said the reason I asked you that because I wanted to introduce you. I didn't know if you wanted to be on. Oh,
you got somebody you want to introduce?
Oh, that's my grandbaby. She says she don't want to be introduced, man. Okay,
that's okay.
Yeah, one of my granddaughters. I got a lot of granddaughters, man. That's my baby though. All right, she says she don't want to be on camera. All right, brother.
You have been listening to the Shatik Report from the Bay Area.
All right.
And we'll be doing this every week, or at least the Shatik is out speaking. We will be simulcasting it back to you so you can message because he has a message to deliver.
And you will be hearing it first right here with your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 Man, Detroit Raw Live. That's my brother. We're going to make sure it happens for him.
Okay, and then we're going to see about that tonight at 5 o'clock tonight.
Okay, brother.
Okay, bro.
All right. Peace, y'all.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 Man, chilling with my man, Taki, out there in California. And brother is out there doing some real serious stuff out there. And I'm proud of him. He was on the show and put his message out, got a lot of good views on that. And, like I told him, my door will always be open for him because that's a brother that's on a mission. And I repeat, I would not prevent him from getting his quest in for that mission that he's on. You're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Show Live with your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 Man. Well, we are close to that end hour. And one thing that I wanted to discuss with everybody today was the new tax bill came out. Now, I got a few people that work out here, and
man, we don't even pay no taxes.
Well, I don't pay no taxes, but they do. and they're kind of concerned about how this tax bill will affect them. Okay, let me kind of break it down to you like this.
Man, I ain't paying. That's how I break down.
For those of you that have to pay, for those of you that, which not Glenn or me have to, for those of you that have to, you're looking at probably a break of $1,800 to $2,000 a year.
They got
with us, that ain't much money, because that's the kind of money we are spending a day, maybe in an hour. But the average household, $1,800 is coming back into your pockets. Okay. Now, big business out of this tax bill will be receiving $2 trillion.
So it's a trick.
Yeah. It
ain't nothing but a trick.
It's a big trick. So while you getting these little crumbs,
Donald Trump's boys is getting paid. Yeah.
Big time. Do you know that for the money that's going to go to these big corporations, and hear me now, and I want you to sit down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. If Donald Trump's $2 trillion budget that's getting ready to go tax break to this big boy corporations, if each and every household in America, do you realize that each household will receive $17,000? That's a tax break?
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Right, but I'm just saying, to break down the math of the $2 trillion for every American household in America, if a check was to go out, your check would be $17,000 compared to the $1,800 that you're going to get for the year. $17,000 each American home could get. Now, what could you do with 17 grand? What would you do with 17 grand? Well, I ain't even gonna ask you.
Well, the thing of it is that to think that America is going to give each household $17,000 is just like, that's why that girl was laughing, because that ain't gonna happen. Do you know what that would mean for black folks?
Yeah.
Well, they're not trying to see black folks with nothing.
Man, but you know what? We'll fuck it up anyway. We go straight out there. But then we'll be feeding into the economy too.
And that's not the point. That's not the point. What you do with your own money,
right?
If you take your money and throw it off the bridge, it's your money.
But we still gonna feed the economy. So I don't see anything wrong with doing it.
That's all we do is feed the economy.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. So just think. I mean, you're gonna have little kids around here buying bikes with gold rims on them.
Yeah. 17 grand a household.
But that's a myth. That will never happen. The tax break is only so the wealthy can get a bigger tax break.
Oh yeah. $2 trillion worth.
How much is trillion?
I don't even know. Is that off right off a billion?
Well, they don't even
million, billion, trillion.
Yeah, they don't even allow us to talk about that.
And what's after
we better be careful. You talking about trillions on this show, you might get locked up when you leave out of here.
Aqua trillions, I don't know, but sometimes I just sit back and say, world,
look at it like
hell do this person have all this money?
Look at it like this. You got Brother Shatik out there, just come home,
right,
out there in California, trying to make a difference to the children, and trying to keep them from going into the penitentiary.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Very good.
Well, if they was to give him $17,000 cash, do you know the kind of work that he could do?
Yeah, I do.
They don't want that kind of work done.
And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Because they need bodies to fill their penitentiaries.
And to be truthful, world, that's really what it's really all about. I mean, you got this brother, and I'm going to tell you like this, world. When I was in the penitentiary, I wanted to help brothers that were either getting out the penitentiary, to help them to not come back to the penitentiary. Okay. Meeting Brother Shatik has gave me the opportunity to do that. And I'm proud to being able to live up to that promise that I've made. Because here's a brother that did triple the years that I've done. You know, and he's out there on the West Coast. He ain't sitting back at no liquor store. He ain't drunk. He ain't out there busting somebody's head open. He ain't out there committing no robbery. He ain't out there killing no more people. But he got a chance. And he's doing the damnness with that chance. And that's a shout out to that brother right there. And shouts out to everybody out there in LA from your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man, because that is a wonderful thing that that brother is doing. But you know what, world? The mainstream media should be all over him. Should be all over him. What are you doing? What is your purpose? What's your program about? How does it help the brothers? But they don't want to know, because there's a chance that you might hear it and I might hear it. And then if I hear it, then I might tell Glenn about it. And if I tell Glenn about it, then Glenn might tell his son about it. And if Glenn tell his son about it, then his son might. And see where it spreads. And nobody wants to see that unity these days. The only thing they want to see is the death, the carnage, the murders, and the chaos that happens in the urban communities every single solitary day. Yes, this was a tragedy that happened in New York. But how many tragedies do we have every day in the city of Detroit? You all got a chance to see the mayoral debate. What did you think? Who are you going to vote for? These are the changes that we need in order to show that we have a voice. And if you don't have a voice, and if you don't go out there and vote, if you don't put the right people in office, then you can't blame society, or you can't blame anybody else, because at least if your candidate didn't win, you say, oh shit, the system's rigged. But you got to say this to yourself. Don't say the system is rigged. Did I go out to the system? Did I go out to the system? Did the system welcome me? Yes, it welcomed me, but to the same degree, did I welcome the system? Did I welcome somebody in which I want to see doing something positive? Somebody that I want to know that's doing positive things. So therefore, when we go to the polls next month, understand that. Get somebody in office that's going to do something. And if they're not going to do anything, then guess what? Get them out of office. That's it. Get them out of office. Because there's no reason that we're up here feeding representatives that are not representing us, but representing their own interests, and nothing is getting done in our arena. When a white America goes ahead and vote, whether it's for an idiot like our president, or whether it's just some mayor, they know who they're voting for. They're determined to let that person be in office. As you see, we have an imbecile that got the launch codes. So it's not about if they're white or black anymore. It's all about, did you get out there and vote? Because if you didn't, then sit down and shut the fuck up, because there's nothing for you to say, because you never participated in the process. It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sand 44 man, coming up on the 8 o'clock hour. I'm about to get myself on up out of here. I hope that y'all enjoyed the show today. Shouts out to everybody who tuned in. Shouts out to Sean. Shouts out to James, my my nephew out there. What's up, nephew? Shouts out to Carol. Shouts out to Freddie. Shouts out to Carla. Shouts out to Verlene. Shouts out to all my fans all around the world that's listening to you, man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man. We're about to get ready to get off the air one more time. Shouts out to San Francisco at 5:01 p.m., New York at 8:01 p.m., London, good morning at 12:02 a.m., Paris, France, 1:02 a.m., Moscow, Russia, 3:02 a.m., Beijing, 8:02 in the morning, Tokyo, Japan, 9:02 a.m., and Sydney, Australia, good almost afternoon to you at 11:02 a.m. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Live Show with your man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man. Y'all take care of yourself. Be vigilant out there. Be careful. Hug one another. And at least show a little love. It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man. I will check y'all out next week. Don't forget the Midwest Video Award Show, December 16, 2017, at the Senate Theater, 6424 Michigan Avenue, with your man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man, my crazy engineer, Glenn, in the house. This is a Street Noise Pro Production Entertainment, and make sure you be in the house. Your man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man. I'll see y'all next week. I'm out.
What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. Sam 44, man. Detroit Raw Live right here every Thursday, 7 p.m.
Okay.
VentRadio.net.
Crazy.